everyone! Welcome to my channel Creepy Narratives. Today, I'm thrilled to share more spine-chilling stories that have actually happened to me and others who have experienced these so-called creepy scenarios. These incidents were so eerie, creepy and strange that they had us questioning the very reality that we knew. So, sit back, relax and prepare to be captivated by the enigma of these creepy narratives. Welcome to my nightmare. I think that you're going to like it. Enjoy! Let's start with story number 1. Story 1. A close call on the 4th of July. It was a scorching hot 4th of July in South Florida, and I and my roommate decided to seize the day with a bicycle ride. The roommate had a 19-speed bike, while I opted for a single-speed bike, which turned out to be quite a challenge to keep up with my speedy roommate. Nevertheless, we were excited to explore a beautiful upscale community located about 30 miles away from our home, renowned for its picturesque roads and stunning scenery. Before setting out on our adventure, I couldn't help but think about my boss's dad, who had recently been diagnosed with cancer. The news had come as a shock to everyone, as the illness had remained undetected during his regular checkups. Despite not being a big fan of older people in general, I had a soft spot for my boss's dad, who was a genuine sweetheart and a joker. The thought of him battling cancer added a layer of melancholy to the holiday. Undeterred by the emotional weight, we set off with enthusiasm, making use of my roommate's pickup truck to transport our bikes. The plan was to enjoy a refreshing bike ride and then use 2 free movie vouchers we had for some relaxation later. As we hit the road, we found ourselves cycling along a major road in West Palm. Fortunately, traffic was relatively light due to the national holiday. However, my single-speed bike couldn't keep up, so I decided to send a text to my roommate and turned back to meet at the parking lot where the truck was stationed. On the way back, I decided to take a slight detour and stopped at a local Walgreens to grab a cold drink. Refreshed, I continued my journey, and as I approached a certain spot near a business plaza, an inexplicable feeling enveloped them. It was as if a voice, not audible, but coming from within, instructed me to turn left. Without second-guessing myself, I instinctively followed the command and turned left, diverting my path from the original route. Moments after making the turn, I heard an ear-splitting noise of tires screeching, followed by a loud crash. I turned around in astonishment, only to witness a horrific accident involving a 4-door Toyota Corolla and an SUV, both severely damaged. The realization struck me like a bolt of lightning. The accident had occurred right at the very spot I was about to cross with my bicycle. Had I not listened to that inexplicable voice, I could have been crushed between the 2 vehicles, facing dire consequences. It was a life-saving decision driven by an inexplicable force, and I couldn't help but feel grateful for whatever guided me that day. The next day, on Friday, the 5th of July, I returned to work, only to find my boss looking pale and deeply saddened. With a heavy heart, he informed me that his father had passed away the day before. As they inquired about the time of his passing, they were left stunned when they learned that the old man had died just a few minutes before I had approached that intersection. Was it a coincidence? Or was there a divine intervention at play? Regardless of the answer, the experience left me with a profound lesson: to always listen to my instincts, to trust that gut feeling, for it might just save my life one day. Let's go to story number 2. Story 2. The Real Witch. The picturesque countryside of Romania is not only known for its stunning landscapes but also for the intriguing tales of witches and magic that have been passed down through generations. Among these stories, one stands out as an account of a real witch who lived in a small village. My grandmother was familiar with this mysterious woman, who claimed to be a witch with otherworldly powers. Whether she was a Romanian or a gypsy didn't matter, she was an enigmatic figure who left a mark on the village's folklore. Legend had it that the witch had sold her soul to a malevolent demon during a secretive ritual deep in the forest. In return for her soul, she gained potent powers and the assistance of the demon, who obeyed her every command. As the years went by, the witch's reputation spread, and people from far and wide sought her services, hoping to find solutions to their problems. Curiosity and fear often led people to the witch's doorstep, despite her eerie demeanor and unsettling presence. Those who dared to visit her would often hear strange noises emanating from her attic, which she attributed to the workings of her loyal demon. It wasn't uncommon for the witch to foretell events accurately, perform miraculous feats overnight, and seemingly influence the lives of those who sought her help. Whether it was finding lost valuables or resolving complex problems, the witch delivered results that left people in awe. One particular incident involved a distressed woman who had fallen victim to a thief who stole her life savings. Devastated and desperate, she turned to the witch for help. The witch, in her cryptic manner, assured the woman that she would find the stolen money on her table when she returned home. Intrigued and hopeful, the woman complied with the witch's request, giving her half of her remaining savings in advance. To her amazement, when she returned home, the woman found the exact amount of money promised by the witch on her table. It was as if the witch's powers had truly delivered as foretold. The village buzzed with such extraordinary tales of the witch's abilities, leaving no room for doubt about her supernatural prowess. Another tale spoke of a woman who had fallen in love with a married man and sought the witch's help to have him for herself. The witch inquired if the woman was willing to bear any consequences, to which she confidently replied, yes. As fate would have it, the man's wife fell gravely ill, eventually passing away. The man eventually remarried the woman who had sought the witch's intervention, fulfilling her desire. The witch's power and influence over the lives of those around her were indeed uncanny, making her a formidable figure in the village. However, as the years went by, her daughters grew fearful of her and moved away to Bucharest, never to return to the village. The stories of the real witch, with her claimed demonic pact and extraordinary abilities, have become an integral part of the local folklore, continuing to intrigue and amaze both locals and travelers. While her whereabouts remain unknown, her legacy lives on as an intriguing and enigmatic figure in the annals of Romanian mythology. Are you ready for story number 3? Story 3. Harrowing encounter at the hotel. My usual routine of driving to work took an alarming turn when I had to use my husband's large truck due to my own vehicle being serviced. As I arrived at the hotel's side parking lot, the snow-covered ground made it difficult to discern the parking lines, leading to a comical struggle to find a suitable spot. Little did I know that this seemingly trivial situation would turn into a terrifying ordeal. As I finally managed to park the truck, I stepped out, only to hear a stranger's angry voice from behind. The man started berating me for my parking skills, making me feel embarrassed and uneasy. Ignoring the stranger's comments, I proceeded to walk to the hotel's front entrance through the main path, avoiding the employee entrance due to my poor memory for the access code. To my dismay, the stranger continued to follow me, while yelling at me to learn how to park. Fear began to take over as I quickened my pace, hoping to reach the safety of the hotel's lobby. The stranger's relentless pursuit escalated, and he grabbed my arm, spinning me around with an aggressive demand for my truck's keys. Panic set in as I tried to pull away from the man, but his grip only tightened. Frantic and desperate, I screamed for help, hoping that someone nearby would come to my rescue. Unfortunately, the side of the hotel we were on was quiet, as the slow season meant few guests were occupying the rooms. The stranger's intentions became clearer as he revealed his intent to take me for a ride. Fearful for my safety, I mustered all my courage and swung my bulky backpack at the man's face. The impact surprised him, loosening his grip just enough for me to break free. Without a moment's hesitation, I sprinted towards the hotel's front entrance, the stranger still hot on my heels. The hotel's front desk staff was unaware of the unfolding danger until I rushed in, breathless and terrified, seeking help from security. The hotel promptly called the police, and the incident was reported. The officers suggested installing security cameras on that side of the hotel to deter potential criminals, given the presence of a bar nearby that attracted rowdy individuals. The manager, deeply concerned for our staff's safety, agreed to take the security measures seriously. From that moment on, the hotel's security guards made it their mission to ensure my safety. They followed me outside to check on my truck and committed to making more frequent rounds during the early morning hours when the risk was higher. Although the police had yet to apprehend the stranger, I took it upon myself to bolster my personal safety. I plan to obtain pepper spray and possibly consider other forms of self-defense. My husband now accompanies me to work, ensuring that I arrive safely, and the security guard's vigilance provides some comfort during my shifts. As I navigate through the aftermath of this harrowing encounter, I remain cautious but hopeful that the stranger will not return. My close call serves as a reminder to trust my instincts and prioritize personal safety above all else. In my conclusion, these 3 captivating stories have taken us on a journey through thrilling encounters and mysterious tales. Always stay vigilant, listen to your instincts, and cherish those close calls that remind us of life's fragility. We hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more riveting stories like these. Until next time, stay safe and remember to trust your instincts.